What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Military Miler. My name's Tusi, and today we're talking all about how to get Hilton and Marriott Elite status with the #1 credit card for military members and their spouses, the American Express Platinum. But before we get started, be sure to hit the follow button, leave us a 5-star rating, and a review wherever you are listening, and subscribe to our email newsletter at militarytravelrewards.com/subscribe so that you get the show notes right in your inbox every week and you don't miss out on any of the big news, changes, and limited time offers in the points and miles world, especially as it pertains to military members. All right, let's get started. So we are back in the Amex Platinum series. And just FYI, I have compiled all the information that we're covering in today's episode and in all the other Amex Platinum episodes into one single PDF. So if you would like that PDF guide that tells you how to use all your Amex Platinum benefits with all these tips and tricks and hacks and shortcuts, specifically as they pertain to military members, go to militarytravelrewards.com/guide. Again, that's militarytravelrewards.com/guide. And there you can just drop your email in and I'll be able to send you that PDF directly into your inbox. And if you'd like to get in touch with me specifically, you can shoot me an email at podcast@militarytravelrewards.com or message me on Instagram at militarymiler. So the plan with this mini-series is to go through the major benefits of the Platinum card, give you the tips, tricks, and secrets on how to maximize the value of that card. And then we're just going to break it up into each of these benefits into separate short episodes so that it's more easily digestible. And then the goal is to give you a clear, concise, kind of easy, immediate next actions so that you can straight away just go make some changes as soon as you park your car or get to work or get home from work or wherever you are going as you're listening to this. And by the time that this series is over, which I think will be about 10 or 12 episodes, then you should be on track to reap over $1,200 in benefits and credits by the end of the year if you follow these steps. And that's not to mention the significantly more elite and more comfortable way of travel that you'll be getting on top of all these benefits and credits. So we're going to talk about what the benefit is, how to use it, and then tackle some special notes for folks stationed OCONUS. Then we'll wrap it up with a quick note about opening the Platinum card, why you also need an Amex Gold card, and why that's an important thing to talk about in this context. And then that'll be it. So the American Express Platinum card, the #1 credit card for military members and their spouses, and hands down the most popular card by far. The Amex Platinum gives you complimentary, i.e. free, Hilton Gold status and Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status. So first, you just have to make sure that you create a loyalty account with Hilton and with Marriott. Basically, or when you are entering into the world of points and miles, or you're starting to get some credit cards and you're starting to test the waters, kind of see what's out there, it is important that every time you either stay a night with a new hotel chain or maybe you're flying with a new airline for the first time, it's really important that you always go in and create a new loyalty account because they're always free with all of these programs. And every time you stay a night at a hotel, you earn some points and some elite night credits. And so you'd be surprised by how much or how many points you can accrue just by kind of your random stays at hotels. So be sure to create a free loyalty account with Hilton and Marriott. And then you just go ahead and log into your Amex app or on the web browser, go to rewards and benefits there at the top. And then once you find the benefits, you can, there's one specifically for Hilton and one separate for Marriott Bonvoy. Just go in there to the Hilton one, enter your Hilton loyalty number, and same with the Marriott Bonvoy loyalty number. And then within a day or two, you should get an email saying that your account has been updated. And now when you log into the Hilton app or the Marriott app or into the websites, it'll show your current loyalty status having been updated to gold status. So what are these different elite tiers and what does that mean for you? Like whether you're silver, gold, platinum, titanium, elite, ambassador, all that stuff. Like what does that actually mean for you? There are some sweet benefits, especially when it comes to military members. So we're going to break it down into what these different elite statuses are, what benefits they give you, some of the other credit cards that'll give you these different types of elite status, and then why that might matter to you as a military member or to your spouse who's a military member. So we'll start with Hilton Gold status. So Hilton has 4 different tiers of member status. So you have just like your basic member status, that's just for having an account. And you are a member if you've stayed 0 to 10 nights, typically at a Hilton property. Then you have your silver status, which means you've stayed between 10 and 40 nights at Hilton properties. Gold status usually means that you've stayed 40 to 60 nights, and then diamond status means you've stayed 60 or more nights in a calendar year. at the hotel chain. And so this is an important distinction to make when it comes to hotel loyalty programs. They typically have multiple ways of earning your elite status. One of them is primarily just staying at those hotels. So, for example, like we're saying, the Amex Gold gives you, or the Amex Platinum gives you Hilton Gold status. So normally you would need to stay at a Hilton 40 nights in a calendar year in order to earn gold status for the rest of that year and for the next calendar year. However, if you have the Amex Platinum, then you automatically get gold status. So this is Hilton's second highest tier of elite status. And what are the things that being gold status gets you? So you, let's see, looking down. So you're going to earn 80% bonus points on your stays. So you always earn points when you stay at hotels, but your elite status will determine how many bonus points you earn. So if you're a regular member, you don't get any bonus points. As a silver status member, you get 20% bonus points. As a gold member, you get 80% bonus points. And then as a diamond member, you get 100%. So as a gold member, you'd get 80% bonus stays, which, may not mean a whole lot to a lot of people. However, the two things that are kind of the biggest things, number one is that you get an automatic room upgrade into the next type of room if there is space available at the hotel. So if let's say you book just kind of like a regular room, then as long as it's available, you'd get upgraded into like a deluxe version of that room. And I have heard reports of people getting upgraded even into suites, depending on the property that they're at and what's available, which is awesome. So you get free upgrades every time you stay at a Hilton. And there's room available. And then you also get your daily food and beverage credit or a continental breakfast. So that will depend on where you're staying, both the hotel and the region. But a food and beverage credit might be, I don't know, let's say like about $18 a day for you. So you could use it at the bar. You could use that if maybe they have a restaurant there at the hotel, or even, for room service or something like that. Or it'll be a continental or free breakfast for two, which is awesome. And then as a diamond status member, which we'll talk a little bit about here in a sec, as a diamond status member, you'd get, like we said, 100% bonus points on your stays. You'd get free room upgrades again. But this is so long as it's available, you'd be able to upgrade into even nicer rooms. We could be talking a room where there's a pool on your patio or on your balcony, or there's maybe you get upgraded into a one bedroom suite. So there's like a separate room where the bedroom is compared to the rest of the room. You can get lounge access, which usually has, free drinks, free snacks in the evening and whatnot. And yeah, that's about it. So Hilton Gold status, this is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, this is really sweet because you can get, you'll start getting room upgrades with Gold status, and you'd be getting free breakfast or a food credit. Every time I've stayed at a Hilton, it's always been free breakfast. I don't think I've stayed anywhere that's only had a regular food and beverage credit, but yeah, free breakfast, awesome perk. So there are many credit cards that will give you Hilton Elite status. So to be able to kind of gauge where where getting gold status kind of racks up compared to other credit cards. So American Express has 4 credit cards that they offer for Hilton. One of them is a business card. And then you have 3 personal cards. You have the regular Hilton Honors card. That's typically a no annual fee card. Your Hilton Honors Surpass card, which is your mid-tier $150 annual fee card. And then your top tier card is your Hilton Honors Aspire card. So you have the regular Hilton Honors, then your Surpass, then your Aspire, and then separate, you have a business card. So right now, Hilton is running the highest all-time offer on the Honors card and the Surpass card, and then an almost all-time offer on the Aspire card. So right now, the lowest tier, no annual fee, Hilton Honors card is running a bonus of 70,000 points and a free night certificate. The Surpass card, that mid-tier card, which also waives its annual fees for military members, you get 130,000 bonus points plus a free night certificate. And then the Hilton Honors Aspire card, the top tier card, which has normally a $550 annual fee that gets waived for military members, it is running 175,000 point sign-up bonus. And this card always comes with a free night certificate. And that free night certificate actually renews every single year. So it comes with an annual free night certificate. On the Surpass and the regular honors card, both of those have the points as part of the welcome offer and one free night certificate as part of the welcome offer. So these are fantastic cards, because this free night certificate that you get on all three of these cards, this certificate can be used at any Hilton property that has the availability to book with points. So right now I'm currently looking at trying to book a stay out in the Maldives at either a Conrad or Waldorf Astoria. And those resorts typically cost anywhere between $1,700 and $3,200 per night. And as long as there is standard room availability, I could use a free night certificate to book a stay at this place. So each one of these free night rewards could be worth up to more than $3,000, which is just insane. Now, obviously, that means you'd have to take a vacation to the Maldives or somewhere super crazy like this. But there are plenty of Hilton properties out there that normally, I mean, even if the hotel would normally cost you $500, right? That's $500 or a $500 stay that you would normally have to pay with dollars. And instead you're going to use a free night certificate for it. I mean, I think that's awesome. So, and you can have all of these cards at the same time if you wanted to, and especially if you're a military member, you're not paying annual fees on any of these cards. So I highly recommend having the Hilton cards in your pocket. So again, that's the no annual fee Hilton Honors card, then the mid-tier Surpass card, the top-tier Aspire card, and then there's a business card. And you could be eligible to get that business card, but the business cards do not waive annual fees for military members. So that's something else to consider, maybe down the road. But what do these cards get you? So the lowest tier card, the normally no annual fee card, that card gives you complimentary Hilton Silver status, which basically it doesn't really get you anything. However, the sign-up bonus is great. And after you've had the card for a year, you could call Hilton or call American Express, and you could upgrade that card to an Aspire card, which comes with the annual free night certificate. So it would definitely be worth opening just the regular Hilton Honors card, get your free night certificate, get your 70,000 bonus points, which you could use, to stay at any Hiltons. And then 12 months later, upgrade this card to an Aspire. The Surpass card, the mid-tier card, gives you complimentary gold status, just like the Amex Platinum does. And this mid-tier card, again, it's 130,000 bonus points and a free night certificate. So this would be a fantastic card for you to open. And then you'd get your bonus points, you get your free night certificate. And then, 12 months later, call American Express and upgrade this card to an Aspire. And then the Aspire card is the only credit card that gives you Hilton Diamond status, which is the top tier status. So your Amex Platinum will get you gold status, which is fantastic, but your Aspire card will get you diamond status, which is even better. I mean, some Hiltons, they even have like a special parking spot in the front of the hotel for diamond status members. So this is really awesome. You're going to get a free night certificate every single year that you get to use, and you'll get 175,000 Hilton points when you sign up for the card and meet your minimum spend requirements. And just FYI, all three of these Hilton cards, they have their limited time offers that are super awesome. I mean, these are fantastic offers. And earlier I had said these are like second to best all-time offers. The all-time best offer out there for the Aspire card was 180,000 points. So it was 5,000 points more than it currently is. So I mean, it was like barely less. I think actually the Hilton Honors card, the low tier card, I think its all-time bonus was a free night certificate and 80,000 points instead of 70,000. So I mean, like it's basically the same thing. So all three of those cards, fantastic. Your Surpass card, that mid-tier card, would be the one that gets you the same Hilton Gold status as your Platinum card does. And then, of course, your Aspire card would get you even higher status. Okay, now Marriott Bonvoy, what does this do for you? So Bonvoy Gold status. Let's pull it up here. Okay, so Marriott has 5 different elite statuses, and then your regular member status. So Hilton technically only has the 3: silver, gold, and platinum, or silver, gold, and diamond, whereas Marriott has 5. You have your silver, gold, platinum, titanium, and ambassador, and you earn those statuses normally through staying at the hotel. So stay 10 nights a year, you'd become a silver status member. Stay 25 nights, you become a gold status member. Stay 50 nights, you get platinum platinum status, 75 nights titanium status, and 100 nights and $23,000 of spend, and you become ambassador elite. So like that one's pretty much out of the picture for your average American. So what do we get with these different statuses? So silver status gets you priority late checkout, and that's pretty much it. Gold status, which is what your American Express Platinum card gets you 2 p.m. late checkout. You get some free points every time you stay at a Marriott, and you also become eligible for room upgrades. And so these do not include upgrading into suites. These are just upgrading into a nicer version of whatever room it is that you stay at. So, if you get a regular room, then you might get a deluxe room, maybe a room with a nicer view or something like that. Yeah, and that is the extent of your gold status. So, Marriott status, Marriott Gold, you're going to get basically a slightly later checkout and a room upgrade, which I mean is awesome. You're not going to get any free breakfast though. Now, if you become a Platinum Elite member, then you're going to get 4 p.m. late checkout and then points or breakfast or an amenity. So Marriott has this really confusing, convoluted way of determining which hotels get you free breakfast and which ones will just offer you points instead, or which ones will give you some sort of other amenity like a box of chocolates or something. And it's by no means clear to anybody which hotels are going to give you free breakfast or not. So you basically just have to contact the hotel to find out if you're going to get free breakfast for being an elite status member, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see, as a Platinum Elite status member, you also get lounge access. Yeah, so if the some hotels have a lounge where there's going to be free breakfast at the lounge, or maybe they just have like free drinks or free sodas or hot drinks like coffee, tea, etc. Just a nice place to relax and unwind. You get access to those lounges when you are a Platinum Elite member. And then Titanium Elite offers you some other stuff, some Emirates rewards, some Hertz rewards, United status, and then your Ambassador Elite offers even more stuff. But really, we're looking kind of at that gold platinum tier. So again, as a gold member or as an American Express Platinum card holder, you get Marriott Bonvoy gold status. So that will get you a room upgrade into a nicer version of the same room. It does not include suites. And you'll get some bonus points just for staying at the hotel, and you'll get 2 p.m. late checkout. Something to clarify, Platinum Elite status, so that next tier status, that gets you 4 p.m. late checkout, maybe free breakfast, maybe not, depending on the hotel. Also gets you room upgrades, but for these room upgrades, you can upgrade into a suite at that Platinum Elite status level. So which credit cards get you which status? So like we said, the Platinum card will give you gold status, but Marriott has 6 other cards worth talking about, and each one of these comes with a different version of elite status. So, and Marriott has a strange relationship where they actually have credit cards both with Chase and with American Express. So on the Chase side, they have 3 cards: the Bold, the Boundless, and the Bountiful. The Bold gets you silver status, the Boundless gets you silver status, and the Bountiful gets you gold status. The Bountiful is the one that comes with the highest annual fee of the 3, but all 3 of these waive their annual fees for military members. On the American Express side, you have the Bevy, the Brilliant, and the Business card. The Bevy gives you gold elite status. The Brilliant is the top tier Marriott card that will give you Platinum Elite status. And then the Business card will get you gold elite status. And a reminder that the Business card does not waive annual fees for military members. Actually, no business cards at any issuer waive the annual fee for military members, only consumer cards. So across both Chase and American Express, you have 5 cards and then 1 business card. And the top card out of all of those is going to be the Brilliant, and that one's going to give you your Platinum Elite status. So that's the status that will get you room upgrades into suites. So yeah, having the Amex Platinum card, this gives you excellent elite status across both programs, which I mean, it's awesome. So the only other way that you'd get gold status with both of these programs is if you stay 40 nights at Hilton's and 25 nights every year at a Marriott. Like that's way too many stays. You're not going to do that. There's no way. So the only other way that you could get elite status would be to get a credit card at each of these hotel chains. So you could get a Marriott card either at Chase or American Express, and then you could get a Hilton card at American Express, and you get the right card, and then it'll give you gold status with either of these programs. So now you'd have two different credit cards that give you this status. So instead of doing that, you can just have your platinum card. And even though it's, not considered, it's not branded as a hotel credit card, it's super valuable because it gives you the same hotel elite status that you'd otherwise need to get two different mid-level hotel credit cards. So yeah, we love the Amex Platinum. I also love the Marriott cards and I love the Hilton cards. So definitely worth considering, especially as a military member or a spouse of a military member who's going to get the annual fees waived on all of those cards anyway. But for starters, you have your Amex Platinum card that's going to go ahead and give you that status with both chains, which is awesome. So special kind of what are the special notes? What are the implications for military members? So if you are active duty, well, I guess if you're a reservist or you're a guardist, it doesn't really matter. When you go TDY outside of the United States, the DoD is going to try and put you up in an American hotel every single time. Hilton and Marriott have the largest worldwide footprints, and IHG and Hyatt definitely doesn't have as many as IHG, Hilton, or Marriott, but Hilton and Marriott are like the go-tos for military members. And the reason that is they have thousands and thousands and thousands of properties around the world, like a bunch of different chains underneath them. And so there's a really, really high chance that you're going to stay at one of these hotels when you go TDY. And even if you book your hotel through DTS, which I mean, Hilton's, Marriott's always come up in DTS as options. Even if you book it there, in the booking process, there will always come up a little pop-up that says, add your loyalty number. And you can just go ahead and toss your Hilton or your Marriott loyalty number right in there. And that will tie your stay to your loyalty account. To the hotels, they don't care who pays for it. All they care is whose loyalty number is or who's staying in the room and what their loyalty number is. So even if you don't do DTS, let's say it's like CED orders or something like that, you just show up and you happen to show up at a Hilton and that's where you're going to be staying for the next month while you're doing an exercise. At the front desk, when you go to check into your room, give them your loyalty number. Say, hey, save it in your phone or whatever. This is my Hilton number. You give them your Hilton number. They will tie it to your room. And as soon as they pull up your Hilton number, if you are a gold status member, if you are a diamond status member, it'll show up and they will right then and there, they will say, hey, looks like we have an available room upgrade for you. So we are going to go ahead and move you to the corner room with the view of the ocean or of wherever it is that you're staying. And a reminder that you'll be getting a free breakfast, and then they'll probably hand you a couple bottles of water, maybe even some chocolates or something, and say thank you for being a gold member or a diamond member status or diamond status member with Hilton. And same thing for Marriott. So, and even if you book in DTS and you have your loyalty number there in DTS, it's always a good thing when you show up to a hotel anywhere with any chain, no matter what. It's always a good idea to just ask them if they have your loyalty number on your account. Multiple times I've put it in DTS, I put my loyalty number in or whatever. And when I show up to the hotel, they've either asked me directly for my loyalty number, or I've said, hey, just want to confirm that you have my number, you have my loyalty number. And then they will say, actually, no, I don't. Can you give that to me? And then I provide it to them. That way you're just confirming that you will get all your bonus points and, whatever amenities are applicable to you per your elite status. This is also really awesome if you have a long TDY. So oftentimes, if you're going TDY for, if you're in the flying community or something like that, you're doing an exercise, you might be exercising for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time, staying at a Marriott, staying at a Hilton, staying at, wherever. This is a fantastic way. If you have gold status of Marriott or with Hilton, you earn extra bonus points for being an elite status member. So you would still earn points just if you created a loyalty number and that was it. You were just like a member. But by being gold status, you're going to get 80% bonus points with Hilton. And with Marriott, how many bonus points do you get? Marriott, with Marriott, you get 25% more bonus points for being a gold status member. So you're just going to be getting more points just by having that elite status. You're not doing anything different. All you've done is just linked your accounts from American Express to Marriott or to Hilton. So that's pretty much it. Now, if you are considering opening a platinum card, which if you're a military member, you should be considering opening a platinum card if you don't already have one, one thing I would caution you to do is to consider whether or not you should open a gold card first. And the reason being is last year, Amex changed their rules and said that if you are a platinum status, or sorry, we're talking about status, if you are an Amex platinum card holder, you are no longer eligible to open a gold card and get the welcome offer. You can just open the card if you want, but you won't get the welcome offer. Same for the green card. So if you don't have a platinum card already, I would highly recommend you open a gold card first, the Amex, the American Express gold card, because then you can earn your welcome offer on the gold card. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and apply for your platinum card. The card will still be here waiting for you, as well as my referral links for you. Then you can go ahead, open your platinum card. You can earn the welcome offer, and then you'll be good to go. If you already have a platinum card, it's still worth opening a gold card. Even though you're not going to earn the welcome offer, you're still eligible for the card. The reason being is your gold card earns better at the grocery store. It earns better when you're eating out. And by better, I mean it earns 4 times more points as a platinum card when you're eating out or when you're at a restaurant. When you're at a restaurant or when you're at a grocery store. So definitely worth having as a better earning card. But then after 12 months of having your gold card, you can call Amex and say, hey, I'd like to upgrade my gold card to a platinum card. They'll ask you a couple questions and they will go ahead and upgrade that card. And now you'll have 2 platinum cards. And all of these benefits, you get them twice over. Does having Hilton gold status on both of your platinum cards help you by any way? No. However, if you go back and listen to any of the previous episodes on the platinum series, your Uber credits, your airline incidentals, your hotel credits that we're going to talk about in the next episode, all those credits double when you have more than one card. So it is a fantastic way to just get even more outsized benefit by having more than one platinum card. So definitely worth opening your gold card and then upgrading it to a platinum a year later. Or if you already have a platinum card, open a gold card right now, use it for grocery stores, dining out, and then upgrade it 12 months from now. And if you have a spouse, or if you are the spouse of a military member, both of you should have your own platinum cards and your own gold cards. It's fine if you're an authorized user on each other's cards, but pretty much from here on out, there's no real strong argument for being an authorized user on each other's cards anymore. Both of you can have your own cards and you'll get your annual fees waived on your own cards. So both the active duty member and the spouse should have their own gold cards and then open their own platinum cards. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and upgrade your golds to platinums again 12 months from now. Then you can go ahead and just open gold cards all over again. American Express will let you do this up to 10 times. So you could have up to 10 platinum cards if you're kind of crazy and wanted all these benefits. I'm kind of crazy, and that's the direction that we are moving in. I currently have 2 platinum cards. My wife has 1, and we have plans to open gold cards here in the next few months. Just trying to time opening certain cards. For a number of reasons, that we're immediately looking at opening all these Hilton cards so that we can get these free night certificates before the bonuses end. I don't think I mentioned that earlier in the show. Those Hilton cards, the reason I went more into detail on those Hilton cards is because those sign-up offers end July 31st. So if you're considering getting any of these Hilton cards, I highly recommend it because you can get thousands of dollars in benefit in all 3 cards, regardless whether it's the lowest tier card, the mid tier card, the highest tier card. Having a free night certificate can be worth thousands of dollars. Like I said, I'm trying to get us to stay out in the Maldives next year to celebrate my and my wife's birthday because we have a birthday in the same week. We're trying to stay at the Maldives at either the Conrad or the Waldorf Astoria, and that is typically between $1,800 and $3,200 per night. And we're able to use a free night certificate to stay at those hotels. So this can be worth thousands of dollars. And even if you don't go on some super elaborate vacation, you can just use this. You can use these free night certificates at any Hilton property that has the availability, and you can get hundreds of dollars of very, very useful value through your free night certificate. So definitely worth having. You should consider opening these cards if you have any plans of staying at Hilton's, or you'd like to go on a vacation that you don't know, but you don't know how to afford it, where you're going to go, where you're going to do with it. Fantastic way to kickstart that is with getting some free night certificates and these Hilton cards. All right. that's pretty much it. Thanks for hanging out with me at the Military Miler today. If you'd like to get in touch with me, want advice on what your next card should be, or you just want to share your wins, shoot me an email at podcast@militarytravelrewards.com. Again, that's podcast@militarytravelrewards.com. You can also shoot me a message on Instagram at Military Miler. And if you and your spouse don't already have the #1 credit card for military members and their spouses, the card that we've been talking about all day today and for the last several episodes, the Amex Platinum card, be sure to go to our website, sign up for it there. And if you'd like to subscribe to our newsletter and get the show notes directly in your inbox every single week, you can go ahead and go to militarytravelrewards.com/subscribe. Again, that's militarytravelrewards.com/subscribe. See you guys on the next episode.